Can you find true lasting love on social media? What activities do you do as a couple to bring you two together? Today we get to meet a couple as we explore these important questions. Welcome to Decoded. My name is Dayan Masinde. I am a relationship and marriage coach. Every week I sit down with different couples to find out what issues in their relationship or their marriage they need decoded. Welcome.
Okay, hi, my name is Tony Gadogo. Happy to be here today. With me is my wife. Maybe probably you can introduce yourself.
Hello, hi, my name is Anita Kerie and Tony's wife, and also a fashion consultant.
Yeah, and I'm a HR by profession. I think that is my area of specialization. So maybe probably we can share how we got to meet and how the journey has been so far. People meet in a different way, but for us was in a platform where many people believe that you can get a wife. And our journey began back in 2017, right?
Yes.
Yeah, on Facebook. I just proposed to her on Facebook. This day she posted a photo which was appealing to me, and then I liked. Then I went ahead and said, "Can you marry me?" And then
Here
boom.
we are.
That's how it started. Yeah, it has been a long journey. I think this is a platform where many people don't believe that you can have a serious thing, but that's how we started.
Oh.
You can share experience. How did you feel when I requested you to marry me on Facebook?
Well, when he asked me to marry him on Facebook, it was a bit weird. It's not every day you respond to someone asking you to marry you on Facebook. But it took us a few weeks before we met personally. We were talking, getting to know each other. I went through his profile, had to check all the things he posts, if there are ladies on his page first. And yeah, that's when I agreed to meet him. We went to our first date in Karen.
Yeah, Big Square.
Yeah.
Tukaanza meet often, a meeting after the other, and I wouldn't say that we had a planned way of starting living together, or we had sat at one point and agreed that, hey, let's start living together and all that. I think when you meet someone whom you feel that meets at least the bigger part of what you are looking for in a woman, then things just flow. Because after that, I think we don't even know how it happened, but we started living together. Yeah,
you had a wife.
Just
out of the blue.
Yes. Yeah, today she'll come, and then she goes back home. Then she comes, she stays more than the days that she came and stayed in the previous visit. And after that, then we started living together. And that's how we all started this thing.
I think we realized we were living together after my parents started calling, and they're concerned. Where are you? Why haven't you been coming home for a week? So I started explaining to them I'm living at work with some friends, but I had not said I'm married because then my parents would be worried, because that time I was 20. So I was just I'm working, I'm living with some workmates. I'd do shopping, call my mom, I need tokens, just to cover up the fact that I'm already living with my boyfriend and they don't know.
Yeah, and that's how it has been all along. And after that, then I think after around 6-7 months thereabout, it's when now we decided to share the whole thing with the mother.
Yeah.
Not the father, because the father wasn't so into it. So we shared with the mother. The mother was, okay, you know, I have nothing to say about it. If you have decided, it's okay. And the support from the mother was actually great. It has been, I would say, the pillar to our relationship, because every time we have an issue, we talk to the mother. But I wouldn't fail to say that the father as well is accepting the fact that watu
coming
wamemaliza 5 years together, nitasimamisha nini sasa. In terms of challenges, I think we don't have major challenges except the fact that now the dad. But just like any other relationship, of course we fight, we get along. We are not perfect. Let me just, many people may look at us like we are a perfect couple. We are not. We fight just like any other marriages. And the only thing that keeps us going is the fact that even if we fight, we seek for resolution immediately. We don't wait for days to come. I mean, 1 week, 2 weeks, bado tuko na differences. No, we try our level best to solve our issues as soon as they arise. Because if we keep piling up these things, that one day it will not be healthy for our relationship.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of challenges, we haven't encountered major challenges.
Well, I think my greatest challenge is being away from him when I'm working, because lately we see each other maybe like 2-3 days in a week, then I have to travel, then I have to go for a week. When I come back, it's 2-3 days, then I'm back. Mostly those 2-3 days, maybe he's also working, so we have limited time together. And now for me, it's a concern because like I have to keep an eye on my husband and I don't want to stay away from him, but I also want to work. So yeah, that's been my biggest challenge. Mm-hmm.
It's now time for me to have a conversation with this amazing couple, the fashionista and her husband. It's mnapendeza. Look at you two.
Thank you.
Okay. You're sitting like a king. You're like, yeah, man, I know I'm loved up. Hey, okay, so, but Anita. Now, Anita, you asked him a question at the introduction. You don't miss me because you two get to sometimes spend some time away from each other. Mm-hmm. So maybe you want to ask her. Maybe you want to reply to her. She's asking, you don't miss her?
Of course, when you're used to someone in the house, you must feel the emptiness.
Yeah.
And when she's away, you feel like, there's something I'm missing.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's those stuff that you do together in the house, and you're like, she's not there.
Yeah.
So I have no one to do with. So I'm just there. Maybe probably the consolation would be a movie, or just go online and chat with friends and so on and so on. Yeah. But of course, her absence, I would admit I miss her a lot when she's away.
And now, Tony, for yourself, when you're now meeting Anita face to face, was it the real deal that you're seeing on Facebook, or what did you see?
Yeah, the same person I saw on Facebook is the same person I met on the ground. So there was no...
ground, a bit
hazikuwa different. They were true.
They were true, eh?
They were true, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And you know, you expect... when you're going for a bride date, you expect that to happen. Maybe probably you saw a very beautiful lady wearing very stunning, but on the ground, things are different. Mm-hmm. Same for men. You look, you go through on their Facebook profiles, you see good photos, and you're like, okay, this is a gentleman. But when you meet on the ground, things are totally different. But for me, the same person I saw online, the same person I saw when you met face to face. Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Were you not thinking that you're too young to start doing this?
Yeah, actually, that's when we had talked about not getting married. We just date and get to know each other. But moving in together was, I don't know. I used to leave work. I tell him I have to go home. I don't have anything to change. He brides me with a nice dress. So I come back the next day. And yeah, things went like that. And until I found myself now, I'm even finding it more convenient from his house to work than from home to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned to me that he was already buying you dresses for you to go to work, making you comfortable.
You know, every time I told him I have to go home because I don't have anything to wear to work tomorrow. Yeah. The next time I come and I'll find like several dresses, like now you can stay for 3 days.
He sorted you out, man.
Yeah.
Get comfortable, man.
Yeah, to avoid an excuse, I have to go home, get dressed up, then go to work.
So you're like, utaki excuse.
Yes, indeed.
And now you mentioned that one of the challenges has been like your dad now actually
Yes.
getting to accept, you know what, my daughter, my young daughter, is actually now building a life with a man.
Yes.
So what would you like dad to know? What would you like parents to know? What would you want them to know about the relationship that you're in?
Well, I'd want first of all my dad to know that he is a great guy. He's been there for me through so many things. He's been very, very supportive, and honestly, I wouldn't mind getting his blessing so we can just finalize on getting married.
Okay, okay. You're literally here, you're asking dad for blessings. And now for you, Tony, what would you want dad to know? Like, hey, her dad, like, hey, what do you want him to know?
For me, it's just to let him know that the daughter is in safe hands.
Yes.
Yeah. He shouldn't be worried about anything.
Yes.
The daughter is safe in my hands.
Yes.
Yes.
Safe in your
So.
hands. And you've proven yourself.
Yeah, of course, for 5 good years.
Consistently.
Otherwise, if she wasn't the person I wanted,
Yeah.
probably I could be having someone else and not her.
Yeah.
But since she's the person that I wanted from the word go,
Yeah.
I mentioned of if you have 10 lists of the item you are looking for in a woman and 80% meets what you are looking for, then you can always compromise on the 20.
Yes.
And to me, I think so far so good.
So far, so
and she's in safe hands so far. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Love to the point that she can't even help smiling. Unajua smile mara ngapi kwa hisho? Oh my goodness, Anita.
I am so happy to be here.
You're so happy to be here. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stick around to Decoded because after the break, you shall find out why they are called the Nduthi couple. Eh? Why they called the Nduthi couple? We want to find this out. Stay tuned to Decoded.